Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey here with our sweater again. Love the way it feels. It is just so soft. Love it. And I also have something to show you that I'm not very excited about, but it happened and it is what it is. And be right back. Did I mention that I'm glad you're here today? I want you to see the horror of what was brought home to me today. So this is my daughter's Hexie cardigan. My middle daughter, my school-age daughter. She was using this on the playground so violently to hang off monkey bars that she actually ripped the yarn right out. That's the top seam of one arm. You can see that I did seam it very nicely, very strong. Shouldn't have done that, but because she was using it as a piece to hang on the monkey bars and hold her weight and her friend, that's what happened. And here's the other arm. So I'm going to knit for some calming relaxation, and I'm putting this aside because I'm not fixing this right now. I'm a little frustrated. I mean, who can blame me? You put in all this effort to make something nice for someone, and that's just the way it is. She's my only child that treats her clothes like this. My son, he never did things like this at all. He's definitely more. But hey, I happen to like this shirt. I'm not going to try to wreck it. But yeah. So we're doing our stockinette stitch with Lion Brand Big Scoop Ice Cream. And I believe this is Cookies and Cream. Wait, no. You're going backwards. You got all confused because you're a little bit unhappy. I mean, who can blame me? Alright, I see. So we are starting with a purl side. So we're just going to knit this one back on. Wait. Whoa. That one's not on either. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I caught that. Okay. Pull. And pull. Now we're going to purl, not knit. I can handle this, right? Alright. You feel my pain with me, don't you? It's just frustrating. I can't speak now. Okay, my chain from my glasses is rubbing on the microphone. Sorry if you've heard it. I can hear it, so it's bothering me. Like, I'm all about the kids playing and having a good time, but that's a little bit excessive. She just has it in her head that I'm just gonna rush out and fix stuff for her and make her new things, and she's always asking me for more. And in this situation, I'm a little upset that she did that. I'm gonna have a little talk with her about taking better care of her belongings, or she's just gonna end up losing them. I'm not gonna fix everything. Her grandmother, my husband's mother, bought the girls matching sleepers, like big old onesies with the hoods, and they have little animals in the pocket, little like bunny rabbits. Well, she couldn't wait for someone to cut the seams out properly, so she took a pair of scissors and ravaged the thing, put a bunch of holes in it, then got a bunch of barbecue black soot all over the bottom of it because she decided to take it outside and sit down. It's all pastel colors and all this, so I've been able to get that out, and the holes, my mom did her best trying to patch them, but my daughter is just indifferent to the whole thing. She had the thing for 2 days. So maybe I'm going to have to be not fixing it for a while. I got other things on my plate that need to get done first, like little sister's birthday gifts. Little sister is very, very particular about how her clothes are. Her macchiato sweater, oh boy, does she ever love that sweater. She got upset because I told her I was going to have to take it apart and get rid of it soon because she's getting too big for it. She got really upset. So I might be having to get my hands on more macchiato for her to enlarge it while they have that color still available. Lovely, the red one that looks like raw meat. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on at least one, maybe two, and then I can have it grow with her because she absolutely loves that sweater. It's warm, it's cute. Goodness me. The joys of having a tomboy daughter. Tomboy who's a princess. Princess tomboy. I was just a straight up tomboy where she's got her pink flair. Here we go. Starting to feel a little bit calmer. Not so frustrated. I told my husband give me like 10-15 minutes just to have some alone time because it's frustrating as can be working so hard to make that. Because I found the Hexi gets to be quite the challenge. That's why I made 3 of them. They're really fun. Fun to wear. I like wearing them. We had a day where all 3 of us wore them out in public and somebody stopped us and was like, I love your sweaters. It's like each of us have a different material and different patterning, but it's still yet the same, but quite different, so I'm glad I made them. I've seen people make longer ones, so I am considering that with like my neon one that I kind of want to do, but I also don't really want to just do stripes. I don't know, I'm so indecisive what I want to do with that neon. Like super indecisive. There we go. And hopefully this row is turning out and not turning into a hot mess. I feel like everything's a hot mess right now. And I know it's not. A big pile of laundry to put away on my chair, so I would be sitting in my chair, except I just don't feel like putting laundry away. Guilty secret. Who else is like that, where you do your laundry, fold it up, get it all ready to go, but putting it actually away, that's where I stumble. Sometimes even getting to the folding part is just like, ugh. Belch, let me do something else. I'll wash your toilet 5 times or a window 15 times before I'll do the laundry. To that extent, I'll wash it and dry it, no problem. But as for folding it and putting it away, that's one of the things that I just, for some reason, can't figure it out. I don't know why. I know why I don't make the bed. I just don't see the point of making it. It's just... And I keep hearing about how dust mites seem to multiply more when you have the covers up all day. So I like the bed to air out. I like it to be air dried out when I get in. So I also put my quilt on quite loosely, and it ends up all over the place. And the amount of body pillows we have on my bed, it's not worth trying to make it every day. It really isn't. Plus I share my bed with a toddler at the moment, so There's a lot of stuffed animals and extra pillows to keep her on the bed. So I just don't bother making it. I'll put my blanket on it, turn it down from where I'm going to be laying tonight and off of where she lays, and hopefully we don't end up with so many dust mites and stuff. Because dust mites make me itchy. Really itchy. Or maybe I'm just a complainer. Probably just a complainer because, I'm feeling a little defeated over the sweater thing. I probably shouldn't, but that is how I feel. And, yeah. It's a good way to have my week go when I have so many gifts I need to be making. But, do what we gotta do, right? We just continue soldiering on. Sorry if I went off screen there. My glasses are a little bit foggy at the moment. There we go. Nonsensical babbling is what I'm good at, right? Because I'm keeping my bad words on the inside, not the outside. We're not doing outside bad words. This is YouTube. They don't want that. I don't want that. I don't really like watching videos with a ton of swearing. Like, I swear, don't get me wrong. I have a bad mouth. I was a sailor in a former life. And, I usually like to joke. But I just don't want to talk to people in a lovely manner with using swear words. I save my swear words for my husband. He can have them. He likes them. No, he doesn't. But I like giving it to him. Because, he frustrates me sometimes. Just like my kids do. Just like any other human does. You can't spend time with people and not become frustrated with something about them. Whether it's the way they eat, or how they talk, or just the repetitive stories. That's the worst. When you're talking to someone and you've heard all their stories 1,000 times and they're still trying to tell you the same story they told you 2 hours ago. I'm just a little judgy today. Don't mind me. A little bit on the judgy side, a little bit on the edgy side. I'm feeling a little frustrated and I'm still not quite past it yet. Now we're on our knit side, which is my easier one. For some reason, even though it's almost exactly the same, just opposite sides. I'm not sure why. Sorry, I had to pause for a moment. My sciatic nerve is acting up on me again. I don't know if it's how I'm sitting, or just where my stress has decided it wants to lodge. I'm going to have a nice coffee after this. Nice coffee, not ice. Nice. I'm not sending anybody out to go buy me an iced coffee, even though that would be absolutely lovely because it is a little warm in my room. But that's okay. And that is just beautiful yarn. I love the little halo to it. I love how it works up. This is my third item with this particular type of yarn, and I really, really like it. My middle daughter is hoping I'll make her something else with this, but not right at this moment. I'm not making her a darn thing. I'm a little angry about this. Only because I know that it wouldn't have fallen apart if she wasn't using it to hold her weight. That's what she said was going on, but I don't fully believe her. I don't know. She told me 3 different stories, so it's hard to say. And my yarn just popped out of my yarn ring, so that's always good. We don't want to mess with my tension because we had problems with that for ages there. How many times did I restart this? 3? 4 times? There we go. Now I'm starting to feel a little more confident. I'm feeling these needles. Probably take a night in the next week or so and just flow through this. We are looking at getting another one fairly soon. because I don't think this is going to be enough to make him a full sweater. Sweater, not cardigan, sweater. So I'm going to have to do 4 panels and then figure out how I want to do my ribbing. I've got a 3-weight black Hobie's We Heart This yarn that I think is going to complement this yarn quite nicely. It's very lightweight. It's a nice deep black, really nice soft yarn. I really like it. So I've been waiting to use that on something. I've used it on a few things, but I think I like it best as a wearable. Not so much amigurumi because it's definitely good enough to wear. Things that aren't so good for wearing are great for amigurumis because, you know, it's a stuffy. It's not going to be on you for hours on end. Yes, you'll touch it with your hands and possibly your face and hug up on it, but it's not going to be as bad as, like, you know, wearing a sweater. Well, you remember back in the 80s, the wool was so coarse. I mean, I used to break out in hives, and I'd have to wear these woolly sweaters that were gorgeous, and I loved them because they were such pretty colors and totally up my alley in one way or another. But if I put them on even with a shirt underneath, I'd still rash out so bad from the coarseness of the fibers. And so I've been able to use a few things with a bit of wool in them lately, which is fantastic, and I'm really excited about it because I love the idea of a natural fiber over a synthetic fiber. Not that I can necessarily afford that, but, you know, the environmentally conscious part of me and the snobby part of me is like, yeah, do it. Find some wool, wear some wool. So I've got a whole section of my yarn stash that's wool, and I'm just collecting what I can for now, and probably I'll make something really cool out of it soon. I've got some really nice colors in there and textures, but I'm just grabbing little bits when I find it. I'm trying to sock it away for now. Keep it really, really, really well protected. Yeah, good knit. Feeling a little bit more myself. So I'll fix that probably within a week or two. We'll see. I'll have to take the old pink out and grab a thicker, stronger one, maybe double it up. Make it into a whole thing. I don't know. No, I'm not too impressed though. I don't like seeing that kind of stuff. It's like when you buy a new stuffed animal from the store, right from the store, brand new, you get it home, it's already got a hole in it. That's happened to us so many times that almost every stuffed animal in the house has been stitched at some point or another. Like vintage ones, I totally get that. If you buy it at the thrift store, there's a good chance there's going to be a hole in it, and that's totally cool because you're still getting the character you were looking for. However, it's not my favorite idea of a good time. Having to stitch something you paid full price for. Not my idea of happiness. That is definitely a sign of, you know, built to fall apart. Anyway, got 2 rows in. Such a beautiful pattern. Like this white into this gray is just, love it. Love it in this darker gray. So pretty. Anyways, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box and putting up with my absolutely stressed out knitting session, and we'll see you again soon.